Instead of waiting for them at the end of the program, we want to hear from them first, because basically this is the threat to our whole country, our business community, which flows on to you and me. Now just remember this, when Julia makes deals with people to splash out a lot of money, big money, it's with those big multinationals.
World Bank.
There's no compensation for small business, is there?
No.
What happens when they can't pay their rent, they can't pay their electricity, they close their doors? Where's the compensation for that? Jobs are gone. So to kick off the program, we're going to listen to a person who has a small business in the Gladesville area of Sydney, an engineering business. He actually spoke at our first rally in Canberra last year, March the 23rd, and he's from Interpump Engineering Company there. His name is Rick Calusi. Now, Rick will he will be a mirror of the thousands and thousands of small businesses throughout the country. Go for it, Rick.
On your right.
I must start by saying thank you very much for having organised all of this, Jacques. I don't know if many of you are aware, but Jacques has been lobbying against the misappropriation of funds by the government for a very long time, and it's not just a misappropriation of funds. So Jacques, thanks mate, you're really carrying it through. It's great to see so many familiar faces here today. We've been lobbying against this for over a year now.
That's right.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Didn't listen.
And no, did they listen to us?
No!
She didn't listen to us because we never voted her in. No. Did she ever sit down with us and ask us what our concerns were?
No!
Why? She's very scared of the power that we have. And we need to keep this up and keep it strong so we can show what power we actually have. Our next call is Axe the Tax. Yes. Election now. Yes. Absolutely.
She's not run.
Now Julia's promised to reimburse most low-income earners. That's right. For the increase in electricity costs. What about the increase of cost in everything else in this country?
I don't know about that.
I don't hear about any other compensation.
No.
Now why should we have to create a tax to charge the people and then compensate them?
That's exactly.
Absolutely. We've become the untouchables. We've become the dearest country in the world.
Yes.
I not only employ in Australia, but I trade globally. And one of the sales reps who was here last year turned around and he said, I travel the whole world. Japan was the dearest place in the world, and now it's Australia. He said to me, I just paid $5 for a coffee this morning. He said, I complain when I pay $1 for a good coffee.
That's right.
So now it doesn't just stop there, and it carries on continuously. So now we've become much too expensive to employ, much too expensive to manufacture, and much too expensive for anyone to travel to this country. So not only are we destroying you, not only are we destroying manufacturing, but we're also destroying tourism. Yes, it's a green country, but can we do anything? Absolutely unbelievable. The shame and the ruin of this place. It was a great country before Julia Gillard. Election now. Axe the tax. Absolutely. Now, I've followed Katter around for over a year now around the country, as I said, and once before I spoke about 6 degrees of separation. And by that I mean 6 degrees of separation in business. In one way, shape or form, I employ every single one of you as a small employer. In one way, shape or form, you employ me. Now, with this tax and an 18% increase in electricity alone this weekend, and I already have letters from almost all my suppliers saying, that by this week everything will go up, all of my supplies will go up by a minimum of 8% to 18%. I will have to carry that on to every single one of you. And if you can't afford it, and if I can't afford to keep the doors closed, I'm very sorry, but that 6 degrees of separation means that we can never do business again. That leaves me one choice and one choice alone, and it's to take my manufacturing offshore. That destruction of this country once again. Axe the tax. Election now. Thank you.
Thank you, Rick. Now, before